was watching this video about generational trauma, family trauma, ancestral trauma that is carried on from lineage to lineage, from grandson to granddaughter to this person to that person, all the way down to you. Now, the reason you might be feeling depressed, stressed out, thinking, oh, I'm not doing enough, there's so many expectations to do this, to do that, going through a divorce, going through this, going through some addictions, whatever you're going through, all that has happened to you and me because of shit that happened to our ancestors, stuff that happened to our parents. Look, I came to the realization after many years. I first started off blaming others. My parents, they're just so strict, they're so mean, F them, fuck them, this, that, this. Oh, she's so manipulative, this girl did this, why is she treating me like this? Man, these people just don't. All of this is in my head growing up. That the world is against me, this victim mindset, which isn't healthy. But if you actually think about it, having a victim mindset, you start off with a negative thought, and then another piles on, and then another one, and then it's just this spiral to the shithole sewer that you get to a point in this victim mindset that is caused by generational trauma, which I'll speak about later on in this video. But you stew in that negativity because that's what feels comfortable. The negativity is what feels like home. The stress is what feels like home. The depression, the suicidal thoughts, this thoughts, that thoughts, the thought of harming yourself, using drugs, any type of demonic negative energy you can think of comes from trauma. And only way you can escape from trauma, or whatever you want to call it, this negative vibration that's haunting your body. Like, we watch movies and demonic possessions online, or on, you go to the theater to watch a horror movie, you see someone shaking and an exorcism priest is there trying to get the demon out of them. If you actually read the Bible, I haven't read the whole Bible like that, but I've read other religious texts like the Bhagavad Gita. What else? The Ramayana. I've dabbled into Christianity. That's going to be my next topic. I'm kind of dabbling into all religions, trying to learn a little bit. But the way they describe Satan is very different than the pitchfork and then the scary horns. Look, if someone was evil in real life, do you think they're going to approach you like, come here, little boy? Do you think they're going to approach you like a creep? Maybe. But that's just shown in the movies. No one's going to be sitting there with horns and the pitchfork and trying to get you to sign this contract. Most devils or most evil energy will most likely be attractive. Not all the time. I'm not saying all attractive people are devils, but let's say you are a upcoming rapper and there's this attractive money deal that's being presented to you in this nice room with this Fiji water, with this nice beautiful girl sitting there asking you to sign this paper for you're gonna be getting $700,000 if you sign with us. But little do you know, they're gonna be stealing your soul and all this and all that. Look, I'm not a music producer expert or whistleblower, but I've heard the stories. Okay, P. Diddy, this, that, extortion. Extortion happens in all business, and evil exists everywhere. I really do believe Earth in a way is hell we live in. We live in hell every day, but we can choose to live in heaven, and that's just a choice by becoming aware. And now becoming aware of this trauma, they maybe just realizing that, okay, why is my mom behaving in this controlling way, or why is my dad behave, or why is my grandma behave, or why is this random person, or why is my wife so controlling? I'm grateful to have a lovely partner, but in the past I've had experience with some type of manipulation in a relationship, which wasn't fun. Okay, so rather than thinking other people are the problem, I try to get back into my own head and did some research and realized that they might be suffering from something. They for sure have been through the same shit, or similar shit that I have been through. Other people who, you know, are being mean to me or trying to manipulate the evilness of the world. Other people, I believe that the modern world gets so busy in our day-to-day work, we don't even have enough time to hang out with our families. We go to work, come back. Even if you have a great job, most of your energy is put towards your work, right? And I get it, there's a balance between work and family, and you need a passion, but then you try to make your passion into your work, and that's easier said than done. That's what I'm trying to do with real estate, and I'll make separate videos about that in a different account. But we're so caught up in our day-to-day media, war, this, that we don't have time to sit there. We don't make time to sit there and evaluate our own subconscious mind. And that's what I'm going to dive deeper into this channel. And if you want more videos like this, just let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any other questions regarding this topic, I'm going to make more videos similar to this. I'm going to keep this at less than 10 minutes. It's my first video in a long time. But basically, in order to get rid of this ancestral trauma, you have to be aware of it first. These thoughts, ideas that are entering our head aren't our own ideas. Look, this is my hand. Look at your hand. And let's say you think, in your head, okay, I'm gonna grab this water bottle with my hand. I made that action, right? But I can also tell myself, don't grab that water bottle. And I have that free will to grab or not to grab this water bottle, right? But what if I get a thought or an idea in my head? I feel insecure. I can't feel myself to security. I can't just feel security and not feel insecure. I can't just feel not triggered and not be triggered. I can't just feel happiness and not be mad. But there's a way maybe you can. And there's a way I've been learning through one of my mentors, AZD, others, Buddha. There's a list of them. AZD is the main one right now that I've been studying. And a lot of what I'm speaking about in here is from his studies and what I've learned from his wisdom, and sort of applying it into my everyday life and how I can, you know, make use of it. And by becoming more aware of those thoughts coming in, realizing that those thoughts aren't yours. They're demonic, evil thoughts from media. Your mom, who's traumatized herself, hasn't gone to therapy, is putting into your head, trying to instill fear, whatever it may be. It could be the news, it could be a war. But what does that have to do with you right here? And I get it. You got to fix the world, this and that, but fix yourself first. Worry about this, and then worry about what's going on in Gaza, this, that. I get it, it's fucked up. But if we all as a society don't have ourselves figured out, or if we can't even get along with our own families, how are we going to get along with other countries, let alone be happy? And that's one thing from AZD I also learned, that having a tribe, whether that's your family or a tribe that you created yourself, creates a place where you can live happily with a purpose and feel safe and not feel pressured by other people's fake expectations, or what are they going to think this, because like I come from an Indian household, so there's a lot of, oh, what is it, lo kya soche gay, or what are other people going to think, this, that. What are other people, man, you might die tomorrow. You don't know when you're going to die. Some kid gets a cancer, or someone gets a cancer certificate saying they're going to die in 2 years. Aren't they going to live their life up for the next 2 years or 2 months or however long they have? They thankfully got a certificate telling them exactly when, or an estimate, but we have no idea when it's going to happen. But we're living our lives like we have a limited time, saving up all the money this is just going to go to waste. I get it, save your money. There's a balanced way to save your money and live your life. But my experience, I've lost a lot of shit in my life, relationships, money. Like I haven't made millions of dollars or anything yet, but I have wasted a lot of money on stupid shit. I've lost a lot of good relationships. Thankfully those negative things that I thought were negative, those failures or relationships, or maybe if you have a failed business, that led me to the relationship that I'm in now. And I'm grateful for that. And not too long ago, I went through this breakup with my ex-girlfriend I used to live with. We used to live together. I had videos talking about her, this and that. And I'm in a completely better mindset that I never would have believed that I could have ever achieved. Life just feels, once I start to learn that letting go, it's cringy as it sounds, let go, let God, and started just realizing that things might be written, and just do your best every day. Don't hurt anyone, don't hurt yourself, but do your best every day. Every interaction you have with someone, give it your best. Be kind to people. The golden rule: treat others like you want to be treated. And you know, good things will happen, bad things will happen, and at the end of the day, good or bad, it's just how you perceive it. I'll have a new video out soon. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys.